unknown. The forces in the switch unknown of what car that was. I don't know. It was a long game.
They remain RTO.
That is our.
It's like the one thing you do, okay? So if you could at least do that one thing properly, I'd appreciate it.
233 Central.
Repeat.
233 Central.
Go ahead.
Show me 1023. Show me 1041. Active 1071 for the Oklahoma Sheriff's Office on Main Street.
Repeat that. Your mic's cutting out on my end.
Show me 10-8, 1041, active 1071. I'm gonna be on Freedom Ave. Also, can you notify call sign 1 Adam 43 to not use the van of the crime scene unit? He's not whitelisted.
CSO, can you enforce your own policies, please?
10-4.
He's also reckless driving, but okay.
What is his call sign?
1 Adam 43.
Alright, let me listen.
Thank you.
I'm in a 1080 with a white and colored UTV in the city. He's going to be heading in front of the FD station northbound. Going to be continuing northbound to 10. Possible 1080 dispatch forward.
Yeah, dispatch is going to be offline for a bit. Dispatch will be back up in like an hour. Oh, I'm going to get another dispatch unit inside of here.
Do you want me?
OHP, do never go head on with a UTV ever again. That's how you kill someone.
233, do you want to be dispatched?
Sure.
Okay.
Suspect's going the other way on Hillview.
Holy shit.
Alright, Unit 233, you're active dispatch. If you have dispatch roles, you're good.
Yep. Dispatcher 2 is going to be
staff. Boyd at 1080, he got brought by staff.
4.
Alright, 101 direct county units, can I get you down here at 1109? I'm investigating an active house robbery.
4.
Show me around.
Can you repeat the 20?
1109 Springfield.
OHP, where are we going?
I'm en route to that Springfield.
Okay.
Remain RTO, please.
107 and 442, do you copy?
Go ahead.
Where are you going to be responding, all code 3?
Springfield.
Negative. Respond code 1.
I don't think you go code 3 for investigation, I do respect.
Well, enforce your own rules just like the one sent to that other guy. Or you
Like
sent
I
to that other
said, at
guy.
OHP, you're held to a higher standard. So just make sure you don't go code 3 there.
Well, 107, I don't need your...
Hey, remain RTO!
Remain RTO, dispatch is 10-8.
107, any OHP supervisor going to get you 10-1.
Yeah, I got you. Guys,
233 on scene.
Hey, 101 to the units on scene, go scene 1.
He said scene 1? Oh, I'm here.
Do we need this many units?
I don't know why there's PD here.
This whole
I mean, that guy is CSU. I don't know what this guy's doing here.
Yo,
Or were
PD.
you to expect your supervisor when you join back in RTO?
Say again?
Expect your supervisor when you join RTO.
Did he say check?
No, because there's needed of a OHP supervisor.
There's currently, let me check if there's any.
Because
There is, but what was the first word he said?
when you get back to break, let me talk. When you get back to the RTO, he needs you to be a supervisor. That's what he told you. Yes, I'm sure.
As I was saying, hello, I'm Agent Conrad with the CSU division. I have been seen to investigate a possible faction gathering. Obviously, the factions weren't here, so I found smashed windows, the door wide open. Looks like it's been busted open either with a crowbar or some sort of melee weapon. And I saw a vehicle, I'm sure, I think it was a black van, flee from the opposing lane. So I just want you guys to clear the house before I go in. And I do have my weapon, but I'm sure you guys have more.
Alright, debuff. Okay, you want me to go in first or?
If we saw...
Alright, I check right, you check left.
Hey, watch out, I've got the shield. Get behind me. Alright.
Right, clear?
Holding right.
Garage
Where?
clear.
Living room clear.
First bedroom clear. Bathroom clear.
Dining area
Bedroom clear.
Where? Claire, everything's clear.
Fully clear.
Code 4.
Wrong clear.
Okay, no one's here. Now I'm gonna have to investigate even more. Something's going on.
Is my flashlight on?
Do you know what type of van it was? And can you please tell me the color again?
There's a black and coloured van or some sort of SUV.
Wait, you said black and colored van?
Black and coloured van or SUV.
Because I just swear I just saw it pass by. Like 20 seconds ago.
We've had black SUVs going around. It was possibly what you saw.
Okay. Have you seen any elements of their? I mean, anything from their license plate? Anything that can help describe them more?
Black van, yeah?
He said either black van or black
van or SUV.
Okay. Because I swore I just saw a black van go on highway. So. Alright, can someone drag me into RTO?
No one can. I don't have perms. We're the only one to be safe. Give me a second.
You wanna go in RTO though?
No, I'm investigating this.
Okay. Dispatch 02 is going to be going 10-8 on 41.
Heading straight, left, hands still. Going to be heading back on Riverside, going to be heading into the highway now.
Is there a 1080 in progress?
Are you responding?
He's going to be going on the opposite lanes of travel.
Do you need spikes?
Human unit is going to be en route to that 1080.
From attaching to that 1080.
Hey, friend, I'm going to be having spikes on Freedom.
Lost eyes on suspects.
What's the vehicle color? What vehicle?
It's a white Corvette.
Type 4. I'm going to get spikes on Freedom.
He's attaching car.
Game guys, he's in Southampton.
Break, next person on break, I will be serving me this.
Continue.
Yeah, and going down the corner, it's going to be by Sheriff Station, left in Helens and Labs, then Lost Stars.
The streets are, what streets
He's going to be turning around actually. He's turning back into the ringside.
If someone can want it him, I can.
Lost Stars and Suspect.
You said he was going to the sheriff station again?
He just went on Riverside Drive. That's why you saw me in the car.
Yeah.
Is the helicopter on him?
No, he's not even wanted. He just passed us. Holy shit.
Oh god, there he is. Yeah, he went towards that way, didn't he? He went towards Riverside South, right? That was southbound, right? He went down Riverside?
No, I'm following him right now. I'm calling you to drive right now. I'm gonna be taking another left. Gonna be taking gun. He just out tap. Void. Out tap.
Okay. Breaking out. Going back to night.
Yeah. Alright.
Force to say this, what you do with the signal 100.
Negative. Go back to patrol.
Uh, 444.
Go for. Bro. Sorry, 444, go.
Who?
444, you... Who's 444?
Me.
Okay, and I'm central right now. What do you need?
Oh, there's dispatch. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just asking who was the presiding detective at a house robbery at Postal 1109.
That would
Because
be
it's not on map.
that would be 101. That's right beside me, on the RTO.
Okay, 101. Can I get your frequency change too?
Negative at this time.
1 out of 300.
I know who the suspect is.
1 out of 300, go ahead.
Going on a traffic stop with a classic sedan. License plate is going to be JUDGE. Dude, if I'm correct, nearest post is 208 in front of the Riverside Riverside news station. No 32 is needed at this time. Stand by.
You know,
On an active 10, I'm sorry, on an active 1011, I just want that to see me.
you know there's a dispatch on, right?
Right, 442 to 444.
Go ahead.
Can I get you down to 706? I need to see if you can identify if this is your suspect.
That is my suspect. Yes, I'm right here.
A firm 442 to
They're gonna be in speed too.
442, go ahead.
We have our house robbery suspect at 706. Can we get more additionals?
A firm, central to all available units. I need y'all responding code 3 high to
Brave.
TRU's going to be your route.
or
Brave.
There's so many routes to that. So
Break. We'll look at postal again.
There's already a dispatch on.
What's the postal? We don't know where to go.
Okay, last time. Dispatch will attach you. Do not self-attach.
Okay, wait.
I didn't have
Okay,
postal.
break. Central 23 to dispatch. It's central, not dispatch. That's how we do it.
No, I run dispatch. It's going to be dispatch.
What's the postal of the unit TRU's responding?
Wait till you're secondary. So you just do handle 911 calls and stuff.
All right. Well, I was here first, but all right.
dispatch.
Yep. Sure.
What's the location of the house robbery suspect?
The house robbery is not gonna be any available according to 101.
213 Central.
213, go for.
Go ahead and show me the 1041 10A active and tactical necrosis, so active 71 for CSL.
10-4. Moon, would you mind being secondary, please? Thank you. 265, go for.
Okay. Why do we have two dispatches? I said dispatch and secondary. When I would dispatch 1, dispatch 2, that's ridiculous.
Never mind, you can take this dispatch. Hey, you guys still need the bailiff?
Yes, wait, dispatch, can you change statuses?
Yeah. No, I can't, no.
Yeah, Danny, can you change status to join and mute?
Yeah.
So people don't interrupt.
Hey, Honor, or Judge, I'm gonna be the bailiff.
Yeah, you don't have to announce it, just go in the courtroom, yes.
Yeah, but I'm gonna make my nickname still. I'm on my way.
Yeah, okay.
Morsel will be the church.
The doors are locked. Can you go ahead and unlock them?
Yeah, there's gonna be like a whole people coming in.
Okay.
Wait, so do you want people entering here?
Yes, there's people entering. Yes, let it be open.
Is doing an announcement. So.
Yeah.
I try and lock the doors back, or?
No, just keep it open until everybody like swarm in like
The
little
worst
bees.
possible time of
Can I
attack.
be the
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
Everybody just mute and don't say anything. Let the
Alright,
providing people talk.
Can we have a peace timer on?
Well, what did I say? Just join and mute. Like, do you guys have earwax? I don't know.
Here they go.
Alright.
What room are we in?
Yes, in a
You're
courtroom.
going up these stairs, and it should say courtroom. It's double doors on the top floor. There you go.
Hey, Fortnite, look at your DMs. Real quick.
10-4. Look. Your name? Alright.
Okay. Are we all ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Bailiff, Fortnite, you can announce.
Can
I
I?
just want to clarify one thing for the script.
I have the
It's people
script.
versus crosswalk is correct, right?
I have the script.
It's the people of Oklahoma versus Crosswalk Guy Zero, I think.
Yeah, I have the script on my DMs. I can read it right now.
All rise for the Honorable Mike Alexander in the matter of 2600 DC RM6.
The people versus
People of Oklahoma versus Crosswalk Guy Zero. Please have all cell phones and electronics. Avoid disturbing the courtroom. In the case shots are fired, we do not care. It is the green zone and staff will handle it. You may now be seated.
Calling the matter of the case is going to be the people of Oklahoma versus crosswalk guy 0, and is gonna be actually gonna be charged with first-degree murder and official misconduct and abuse of authority. How does your client plead, Slenderman? I'm sorry, Xavier.
Yeah, at the moment my client pleads not guilty to all counts.
Alright. Very well. Prosecution, you may present your opening statement.
May it please the court. Today, the people appear before this court seeking justice for an innocent member of the press whose life was taken without lawful justification. This case is not about the defendant's title, his years of service, or the authority he carried. It's about the choices he made in a matter of seconds. The evidence in this case speaks for itself. It establishes beyond a reasonable doubt that the defendant unlawfully shot and killed an unarmed man who is not a participant in the incident before him. The defendant made a split-second decision to use deadly force against a person who posed no immediate threat and who was simply carrying out his duties as a member of the press. That decision reflects a profound disregard for the sanctity of human life and for the responsibility that accompanies the authority to use this force. Law enforcement officers are entrusted with extraordinary power because the public expects that power to be exercised. This court's decision will reach beyond the defendant alone, excusing an unjustified use of deadly force, risk signaling that the authority may be exercised without accountability. The law does not permit such a result. No person, regardless of rank or office, is above the law, and no badge authorizes the unlawful taking of an innocent life. At the conclusion of these proceedings, the people are confident that the evidence will compel only one conclusion, that the defendant is guilty as charged. Accordingly, we respectfully ask this court to enter a verdict of guilty on all counts. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, can someone answer mute Xavier, as he's the defendant's lawyer? Thank you. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Mr. Turner, your opening statement?
Yes, Your Honor. May I approach the bench?
Sustained.
Your Honor, the defense. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Xavier Turner appearing on behalf of the defendant, C-Walk, who is not present at the moment. Your Honor, before the state proceeds, the defendant has a threshold motion. I would like to raise regarding the charging document. Your Honor, the defense moves a motion to dismiss or any alternative to squash. The information filed in this manner, there are 3 threshold independent grounds. I'll address each of those in turn. The information is incomplete on its own face. It has no case number assigned at the filing, no document or filing number, no date filed, and no clerk's signature, meaning there is no record of charging document of this charging document was ever properly docketed by this court. It has no page ID, no date of offense anywhere in the document, and the prosecution's own bar number is listed as to be announced. The victim information fields are completely blank and are non-responsive. And information is not a formality. It gives my client notice of what he must defend against him and against this court's jurisdiction to proceed. We ask the court to squash it, or at the minimum order the state to file a proper bill of particles before the trial proceeds, Your Honor.
Okay, so yes, so we can get my head wrapped around here. So you're saying that the document that the prosecutor sent was not court signed and no case number signed?
Yes, Your Honor. So I'd like the motion for a mistrial because counts 2 and 3 are labeled as official misconduct and abuse of authority, citing sections 580 and section 581. But section 580 is titled Public Officers' Willful Neglect of Duty, and section 581 is willful omission of duty by public officials or public officers. Excuse me, Your Honor. Both both misdemeanors require a public office or a specific legal duty. There is no defense or offense called official misconduct or abuse of authority at either citation, and the information never alleges what office or duty my client held. For those three reasons, the defendant asks that the courts dismiss the information, or in the alternative, squash all information brought by the prosecution. Counts 2 and 3 require a bill of particles on count 1. I'm happy to answer any questions that the court has, respectfully, Your Honor.
Okay, so actually the case number has been assigned and the clerk's signature has been done on the document, if you haven't seen. I don't know about the accusations with the statutes that he put it in. I will review that just in a second when I call recess, but okay, we will proceed with that later.
If I may, I'll continue with opening statements then.
Okay, you may.
Alright, Your Honor, the state has charged my client, Seawalk, with first-degree murder, the most serious charge in Oklahoma Criminal Code. The charge carries it with a promise, not that the state can prove beyond a reasonable doubt that a human being's life is dead because of what my client did. The evidence will not support that promise. You will hear from the state's own witnesses. You will see the state's own video evidence, and nowhere in the evidence will you find proof of a complete killing, because Red Ninja is alive to this day. There is not a case about who did who to whom. This is a case where the state reached for the most serious charge available before confirming the most basic fact of a murder charge requires, that someone died. The remaining court fare or far no better. The state has labeled them official misconduct and abuse of authority, but the statutes actually cited to find nothing of the kind. These charges aren't even realistic. The state has not told this court or my client what duty he supposedly held, let alone how he has failed it. We will also show that the charging document itself is incomplete. No date of offense, no docket filing, no sworn statement of probable cause. My client was never given a fair notice of what he's being accused of. At the close of this statement, or the state's case, Your Honor, we will ask the court to hold the states to its burden and hold it to the requirement that a murder charge actually requires for a death, and that the charge under a statute actually matches that statute. Your Honor, thank you.
Okay. Also, you may proceed, but I'm just gonna say this. You said that your client hasn't been notified. As you're the attorney, aren't you obligated to tell him what he's being accused of and charged for?
Yes, Your Honor. Again, it's not about him not being notified. It's about him being improperly notified. If the docket was filled correctly, we wouldn't be here today arguing about it not being filled correctly. If my client had got the document the first time by the prosecution and it was done complete and properly, then we wouldn't be where we are today, Your Honor.
Okay. We're gonna move to witnesses. Do you guys have any witnesses here?
Your Honor, I have a witness statement recorded.
Okay, you may proceed to show it to the court.
Permission to approach the bench.
Sustained.
Your Honor, I ask that Exhibit 2 be entered to the record.
Okay. Gonna show my screen to this.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, PDF. Yeah, this is it.
Alright,
So let me just go in full screen here.
alright, this is clerk and attorney for Oklahoma Roleplay. The date is going to be July 5th, 2026. This is a witness statement from Daniel.
Turn up the volume.
Alright, go ahead.
Alright, so at the scene we had three criminals currently hiding underneath the riverside, and we had two suspects run out onto the highway into an escape vehicle. And later on, the media team started getting photos of videos of the current on the time. The media came out from the hillside and was unarmed, holding a camera, and it was shot dead, shot with serious care by known as the Undersheriff 201, and ran off after the scene, not by any aid. So I applied aid until medical got there. I stopped the bleeding, possibly saved his life. That's all really for me. I saw really
Did you go to the hospital with the guy?
negative. His partner on the news did. I later called down to the associate he was working with. I called down, he was currently on life support, and in critical condition because of this situation.
And where could I get the proof that critical condition? You know?
If you go to the hospital, he currently is booked in the hospital right now. He is in the room, I believe it's 36 or something. He's downstairs, but he's currently in critical condition.
Alright, thank you for your statement.
Alright, so have a good day.
Your Honor, I wanna bring this up because the defense decided to put out a blatant lie. The man who was hospitalized, the man who was shot, he is dead. He succumbed to his injuries earlier that day. He is no longer with us, so I'm not exactly sure where the defense thought that he was still alive. Nevertheless, Your Honor, this is the undersheriff. Okay, first off, I want to break it down. The witness statement shows, Your Honor, that the suspect of the initial scene had already left, had already fled, and when the news station decided to uncover the matter after the fact, the undersheriff took whatever obligation to proceed and shoot a member of the press who was simply just, looking around, recording the evidence and recording the situation, because this was a very large scenario. And it, unfortunately, it ended his life. With that, Your Honor, unless the defense has a witness, I hope to move to my other two exhibits that I have.
Yeah, you may move to use two other exhibits.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless.
Actually, defense, do you guys have a witness?
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, but we do have a rebuttal to that.
Sorry?
No, Your Honor, but we do have a rebuttal to that if I may approach the bench.
You may.
Oh my God. Your Honor, if anything, that exhibits confirmed that the defense position is correct. On life support means Red Ninja is indeed still alive to this day. Being kept alive through medical intervention is not death. He's still alive and is still breathing to this current day. There's been no medical records, no death certificates, or any other thing beyond reasonable doubt that proves that this individual has been killed. In other words, Your Honor, Red Ninja is alive. The state's own exhibits that's corroborated completed killing occurred, which is the element count 1 requires. Your Honor, the intent or the severity may be relevant to a different charge, but count 1 as written charges has a complete killing. Whether my client intended serious harm doesn't change the fact that the victim is alive here. The state chose a charge of first-degree murder, not attempted murder, but first-degree murder, meaning that they must promise and prove that he was murdered. Yet there's only words and no physical or any documented evidence of this, whatever exhibit they have brought to the court's attention. And their own exhibit shows the completed death element still isn't met to its criteria, Your Honor. There's nothing in this record establishing Red Ninja has since passed. If the state tends to argue that, they need to produce a death record or medical examiner finding. Not a speculation, not a word, not a question, not a statement made on the district attorney's office. As of this exhibit, the record shows that the victim is alive on life supports. Thank you, Your Honor, that's all.
I request a rebuttal.
Wait, what did you say, prosecutor?
I request a rebuttal to the defense.
You may proceed.
Your Honor, I'm not necessarily sure where he gets off thinking that this man is still alive. He is dead. I don't know. No matter if there's a death certificate or not, the individual is dead. We have word from the hospital. We have people in this courtroom who were there, who were closely related, who were at the scene of the crime, who are with him, who are personally connected to him, know the information. He is dead.
Is that person in this courtroom? So we can maybe put him up to the stand and maybe we can clarify that?
I believe, Super Soccer 2477 could come up to the stand.
And after there's
Is Super Soccer in this VC?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just go on off duty real quick.
You can just come here to the stand no matter if what team you're on. Okay.
I hope we should know, because this isn't necessarily. I mean, it's unfortunately impossible for me for the state to receive a death records, because there are limitations to the game. I'm sorry to break the fourth wall, but it's completely impossible for us physically in the roleplay to be able to do such or provide such document. I want to put that across, Your Honor. I think you understand.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, would you like to call him up to the stand, Super Soccer?
Yes, I call Super Soccer 2477 up to the stand. The bailiff, if you can.
You come up to the stand here, Super Soccer, but it's beside me. Fortnite, do you know how to swear? Then you can do it now.
Yes, I do. The script. Alright. Raise your right hand raise. Repeat after me.
Yep.
I solemnly affirm.
I solemnly affirm.
That the evidence I say.
That the evidence I say.
Shall be the truth and the whole truth.
Shall be the truth and the whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
You put your hand down now.
Yep.
Yeah, you proceed, prosecutor.
Super Soccer 2477.
Yeah, what's up?
What is your relationship with Red Ninja?
No, he was a close friend, man.
And can you confirm, seeing that you're so close, can you confirm your Red Ninja's death?
Sir, after he got shot innocently by Crosswalk, I got the phone, I got the phone call. I rushed to the hospital, right? But it was too late. And I also got a photo for you, sir, showing that he's dead on the hospital bed. But yeah, he's dead.
Okay, well, Your Honor, that is all. He's obviously emotionally distressed. Why would somebody be acting like this if something hadn't happened to them that was catastrophic in their life?
Is this really his own?
But nevertheless, Your Honor, I mean, in the subject of roleplay standards, I respect the roleplay aspect of this game, but the defense is asking for an impossible task, Your Honor. And with that, I yield.
Your Honor, if I may get approached the bench.
You may.
Your Honor, I just have a couple questions. If allowed to ask a question.
Yes, you may.
Do we have a ranked fire department, Your Honor?
I don't know.
Yes.
Is there any ranked FD in this VC?
Me.
I'm an FD supervisor.
And I'm an FD lieutenant.
Okay. And do we have EMS, ranked EMS as a department in this area?
I do.
No matter what, if you're in VC or in game.
There we are. See, we have two people that confirmed. There is ranked fire department, ranked EMS. These individuals both transport to the local hospital. It is not hard if we have a hospital director, EMS workers, coroners, or anything of that sort to get any type of documents. That's not an impossible task. Stop talking as if you're a first grader and use your actual sense. Now, here we are again. What do you mean there's no way of getting this? Your Honor, if I wanted to get this, I could get this. But again, Red Ninja is alive.
Stop lying.
Can we,
Who said that?
The witness.
Okay, I will tell you when you can say anything, okay? Don't shout in my courtroom, please.
Yeah. I don't like lies, so.
Okay.
Especially about my friends.
But, Your Honor, I object to the counsel's assertion that this man is dead no matter if there's no proof. If not, again, there's a way that you can obtain these records. The prosecution just simply has not pertained these records. Now, it's not a concession that the states cannot subsume an element of count one. Counsel is asking the court to accept the fact with no evidentiary basis whatsoever. Your Honor, with permission to cross-examine this witness.
Yeah, sustained.
Could you state your name for the record?
My roleplay name or my Roblox username?
Your roleplay name, sir.
My name's Bobby White Jr.
Are you a medical professional?
No, sir.
Did you personally witness a doctor pronounce Red Ninja dead?
No, sir.
Do you have a death certificate with you today?
Unfortunately not, sir, but I can explain.
I didn't ask that. Do you have a document from the hospital, discharge paperwork, medical examiner report, anything in writing, text, type, anything confirming Red Ninja?
Objection, asked and answered.
No, I didn't ask that already, Your Honor.
You did.
Overruled.
Now, again, do you have that confirming right now?
Hey, Your Honor?
Yes.
Can the record know that the hospital has been shut down for RP and no one RPs in the hospital?
The RP in the hospital, if we're going to say that, you see
not sure. Trainer said it himself. Trainer said it himself.
It's already been brought to the court's attention. You personally yourself said you see him on the hospital.
I saw his vitals. It was a flat line. Yeah, it was a flat line.
You're using the hospital as a roleplay then. If not, then you have to say that he died automatically on scene. But since you're saying he died in the hospital has been used as RP. Your Honor, if we can we carry on now?
Yes, we can carry on, but I need to ask you a question here, the defendant's lawyer. You say that he's alive. Do you have any proof that he's alive?
Yes, Your Honor, I do, but I was hoping to save that for the last moment for like a classy rebuttal, if I may.
You may.
Thank you, Your Honor. Alright, so what you're telling this court is based on something you were told, not something you personally witnessed or held documentation for, correct? Sir?
Bobby?
Sorry.
There.
Super Sucker? Are you here?
What?
So what you're telling this court is based on something you were told by hospital staff, not something you personally witnessed or held documentation for, correct?
I personally witnessed the death of him.
You personally witnessed the death of him?
I went in the room and I looked at him and he was dead. to my belief.
Okay, to your belief is not factual. When was the last time you personally seen or spoke to Red Ninja?
Huh? The day before he died.
Okay.
It is a drowning in the
Who from the hospital called you? Or who told you? What was that person's name and title? Do you have any record of that call? a call log at
The person who called me, let me get you.
No, that's not what I asked you, sir. I said, do you have a call?
You asked me the person who called me. The person who called me is Kermit the Frog.
I asked you everyone that was relating in the question, but it seems you cannot answer that question. I don't know. Me and you are currently arguing. I don't know why the prosecution haven't argued badgering as an objection yet, but that there shows their experience. Your Honor, the state has now told this court, in its own words, that it is asking the court to accept that death occurred to no matter if there is proof of not, stated by the own prosecution. The defense renews its motion for dismissal of count 1. The state has not conceded on the record that it cannot be proved the element of death beyond a reasonable doubt. It cannot be proved at all, and they have yet to prove it.
Objection, speculation. He doesn't even have the document saying that he's alive. So how can we trust that he's...
I was going to say that for the end, but I can present it right now, Your Honor.
How would he be able to present that? I haven't... Oh, sorry.
Objection sustained.
Your Honor, how is he supposed to present a document of Red Ninja being alive when discovery was open a good second ago? I mean, it would be inadmissible for him to present new evidence that I haven't personally looked over. Therefore, if he does present that, I request that it be stricken from the record.
Okay. Do you have any documents that hasn't been provided for the court? The defendant?
No, sir, there's no former document regarding it. The state doesn't even have documents that prove that.
Your Honor, that...
I'm talking right now.
It should
be held in contempt if you continue to disrupt the courts like this, sir. Remain court decorum. Do you understand?
Turner, you may proceed, as you just had a type of outbreak.
Yeah, sure. We'd be holding him in contempt.
No.
Your Honor, this evidence is being offered in a direct response to testimony and arguments the state has raised today. This does not need to be provided, sir. It's just like counterclaiming. I'm counterclaiming what he's saying. This is not a formal document. This is simply a picture of Red Ninja speaking with me in my law firm 1 day ago, yesterday. It's just an assertion that the death record, no matter if there's a proof of it, the defendant could not have anticipated the rebuttal claim that the state hadn't yet made. This is a rebuttal evidence, not something the defense requires to disclose in an advanced trial or in the advance of a trial. So if I may, I can go ahead and present that, Your Honor, of showing that he still is alive.
Is it a document that you're going to show?
It's not a document, Your Honor. That's why it's just a rebuttal. I've already told that. Or already said that, Your Honor.
I'm going to stop you there. Yes, you can preside it, but I'm going to tell you this first. Super Soccer, or Bobby, didn't he say that he saw your client dead?
Yes, Your Honor, and they have yet to prove that without a reasonable doubt.
Yeah, okay, but isn't he under oath? So he is sworn to tell the truth, but the truth?
Exactly.
And he has said
when
that
he provides this information, he'll be held in perjury or count with perjury.
Okay, so you're accusing him of perjury, and do you have any proof that... never mind, you actually said that you have proof. You may show it to the court.
Yeah, if I may, let me pop up on my phone right now. My computer is very malfunctioning. I'm just going to join my phone. Give me just a second so I can share my screen. Alright, can we hear me at all, or is it...
We can hear you.
Oh, thank you, yeah. On my phone right now. Yeah, I own the attorney firm, the law firm of Turner and Co. Attorneys. And here you can personally see that ticket 0018 here upon 7/8 of 2026, you can see Red Ninja. Where is he? Okay, here at 7/8/26, 11:24 p.m., I out of roleplay, of course, did your character die? Or did he take medical care and was found striving? Because this individual did open up a ticket within my firm requesting support regarding the same issue. So it clearly says here, he took medical care and is still in the hospital. Sir, there you. I can provide much more if you need, sir.
Okay. You saying that it could provide more? Can you provide more?
Yes, I can scroll down in the ticket if you needed more information. You mentioned that earlier he was termed, correct? He was terminated from the sheriff's office. Can you prove
Objection. Objection, Your Honor.
What reason?
The witness saying objection?
This is lies. Red Ninja told me that he RP'd as he died.
Well, Your Honor, he can still be dead and talk in Discord. I mean, this doesn't necessarily prove a whole lot. These are two different platforms.
He can and still not active up in which the roleplay take parts in. That makes no sense. In summary, Your Honor, if I may continue, of course. In summary, the state has no evidence of this charge. It cannot be found guilty, nor is this charge even merely severe enough to charge him or accuse him of it. I've provided evidence that Super Soccer is still, not Super Soccer, but Red Ninja is still alive to this day, and the court has failed to recognize that, yet they're continuing to let the prosecution continue, even though, on basis factuals, on statements, on statutories, I have yet proved over again countless amounts of times that I'm right, prosecution is wrong. They charged him with something that did not happen. Will the court finally recognize that?
Your Honor.
Yeah, you may proceed after I say this word. You said that the court has failed to recognize that he's alive, then the evidence that you have proven. You haven't showed a single string of evidence of that ticket or that text that you have sent us. So how can you say that we have misfailed to see that, to recognize that?
I just showed you Mr. Red Ninja walking into my law firm and speaking of it.
I didn't see his video recording.
Your Honor.
Your Honor, go ahead.
Yes, prosecutor.
Yeah. First off, that ticket isn't a certified medical document, which just proves my point that nobody can obtain a medical document in the server because it's impossible. We have not seen a medical document saying that he is alive, and the only evidence that he can show that he is, and I quote, alive, is of somebody who does not have the display name Red Ninja and is claiming to be Red Ninja. This is not certifiable evidence, and I personally have not seen this because discovery has been open. He has not submitted this piece of evidence that he planned to use in the courtroom. So I request that this be stricken off the record because it's completely foul. You should know.
This is completely foul. Are we serious right now? The state has yet to prove anything, and then I prove one thing.
Yes,
it's not really. Be quiet. You're interrupting. You should be held in criminal contempt by now, but I don't know what the judge is doing. Are we going to recognize this at all, or are you going to keep continuing that this is evidence, yet it is not evidence? It's a rebuttal to your assertion.
I have stricken it for the record now, as I have just stated, and you have failed to actually inform the court of this matter.
It's not evidence, Your Honor. It's an assertion.
Your Honor, I wasn't even done.
Why did you say that there was the evidence that he was still alive?
I never said there was evidence. I said there was a record of it. Is there a record of me saying that there was evidence? No, there is not. So, Your Honor, do you even know the job title that you hold?
Excuse me?
It was just a question.
Your Honor, I have something to say. If the state hasn't proven anything, then how come I just proved that nobody can obtain a medical document in this roleplay server? I'm not understanding. Do you have the medical document, or is this it, where you just simply put somebody's Discord display name that does not show certifiable proof that they are Red Ninja? I mean, it could just be a random guy who you set up to the job to display himself as Red Ninja, which, by the way, display name shows nothing. This isn't a certifiable medical document by a certifiable medical professional. So I just proved the fact that you cannot obtain a medical document. It's been stricken from the record because it's completely useless, frankly. I mean, you spent a good 10 minutes trying to describe something that is completely useless. So I would like to continue on to other exhibits, Your Honor.
No, absolutely not. And if the courts even allow that, then this court has failed to do the job properly. You're going to argue that there's no proof of it, and I've showed you proof. You're saying I put someone up to this. Are you speculating right now, or is this factual?
I'm not speculating. It's just a simple question.
It wasn't a question because you made a statement.
It's
Counselor.
What it was certifiable proof.
You're the district attorney. You cannot prove a murder trial. You are the district attorney. You charge someone with murder that they did not commit. You got on there 2 false charges. That's not even a statute within Oklahoma. Do you know your job title? Because right now I'm far better and smarter than you, sir.
Okay, I'm not gonna have that badgering in my courtroom. Do you understand?
Counsel, I don't think you understand. Is this a certifiable medical document that you just showed the court, or is this a...
Why are we talking about documents when we're now...
Because you just tried to prove... Excuse me, are you interrupting me?
Order in my courtroom. Order. Turner, you speak when you will to speak. You have also talked to the district attorney of him interrupting you. So let's say maybe point fingers at you before you point fingers at others. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Frankly, Your Honor, he just tried to prove that we can achieve medical documents in this server and then proceed to show a ticket within his own law firm. How is that relevant to proving that we have the ability to achieve medical documents? It's just proving that we can't, and it's proving that it's proving that we can't obtain medical documents because he just showed the ticket in his own server and not something by a certifiable medical professional or the hospital for that matter.
Okay. Or say I can hear. What did you say, Turner? I couldn't hear you.
I asked if I could speak again, you know.
You may continue.
Yeah, does the court recognize or in any remembrance of me saying or alleging that I could provide medical certificates of death, Your Honor?
So you're saying if we have said anything
No, I'm saying, have I stated once at all that there is a medical document regarding his death?
No.
Okay, Your Honor, it's relevance here. I'm the defense counsel. I don't have to prove that there is a document. I'm defense. I defend my client, not prove the prosecution's own actions, which they have yet to prove. Does the court recognize that by chance? Do you understand what I'm saying, Your Honor?
Yeah, I understand. Yes, they...
Yes, okay. Thank you, Your Honor. So if I may continue, now that we've understood that.
Yeah.
You can... we just hold here. I'm just getting something here. Wait, I just got an anonymous tip. Actually, if I should say so, actually anonymous tip that you have actually said on the record is that there's no proof of death occurred, and then you show that photo of your firm. And that the anonymous tipper will actually send me a picture of the record.
Your Honor.
Your Honor, what are you talking about? I'm confused at the moment.
So, the whole thing was that we can't prove that he was dead because we don't have a medical document. And then when asked if he can prove that he is alive, he then feels the need that it's relevant proof to show a firm ticket instead of medical document now? I'm confused.
Again, I'll really address this claim, Your Honor. The defense, not the prosecution. Again, when they charge someone with murder, it's statutory code that this must be a promise that proven guilty. And yet they have failed to promise that, and the court has still not recognized that matter. They have also charged them with 2 additional charges that have no statutory code within Oklahoma itself. So not only is the murder charge alleged and false, but my client is also facing 2 other charges that don't even exist in Oklahoma. Does the court recognize this by chance?
The court does actually recognize this, as this just got recognized, so we haven't really reviewed that right now, but the court will review it under this recess.
Your Honor, if I may, there's, I believe, a medical professional within the, where is it?
What did you say in my courtroom?
Apologies, sir. Apologies, Your Honor. But there's a medical professional asking if he can give verbal communications at the moment.
What do you mean about communication? Can you elaborate?
Yes, he would like to bring something up to the courts regarding, his name is Trainer. He said, may I say something? His name is Medical Director 300, I believe. He said disregard now, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, if this cannot be, is the person that said that you guys both were saying that he got murdered, that he's not murdered, that he's alive, is he able to speak in this courtroom today? Now, so we can actually prove that he's alive before just badgering each other about he's alive, you guys don't have evidence, and
Your Honor, may I say something?
Yeah, you may proceed.
Alright, just to confirm, I'd like to just confirm here, are we here because we're trying to confirm if the person is alive?
No, I think you were in the chat regarding when there was actually medical records at the
Yeah. Alright, can someone fill me in on that part?
Sir, you had something to say. You're asking questions.
No, I lost the track. There we go.
Anyways.
Your Honor, if we may move to evidence.
Yes, please.
Alright. I would like to enter Exhibit 1 into the record.
Okay. I will share my screen for this one, if we can find. That was something else. Oh wait, let me just go back here. Exhibit 1?
Yes.
Oh my god. You're escaping. Oh my god.
I actually have never seen the end of that clip. I didn't know that was.
Alright, so now we're using
but I'm going to assume that's. I have no clue. But I want to understand, Your Honor, that the orange individual is the undersheriff Crosswalk who ultimately shot and killed the man with the camera, Red Ninja. Here, I actually took a screenshot while I was preparing this of the clip. This isn't actual physical evidence. This is just a snippet of I don't know where I would put this, but what I've just have it.
Okay, it's like a picture of the evidence that has already been admitted.
It's just a snippet of the clip. It's just like a screenshot evidence in the Judicial Center.
Yeah, what do you want to say, sir?
Your Honor, I don't know if you noticed this or not, but a snippet of the clip means something that was altered. Your Honor, it's shortened to what the prosecution wants rather than the whole clip. I don't think the court's objecting. No, you're objecting. Unless you have an actual objection, go ahead and speak, but you don't. Again, you're interrupting. But, Your Honor, for a snippet of it, that's a recording of a clip that has been edited or altered. I ask that the courts find it as necessary to review the whole listing of the recording, not a snippet of it.
I would say that it was okay to just look a little snip of the clip. I wouldn't say that that has to do with harm with this case, as we can just take up the full long video and just review it. I think it would be also a little bit more easier just to take the small clip of it instead of just more discussions and badgering about why can't we take the whole clip.
So, Your Honor, you as a judge.
Wait, you want us to present the other exhibit, or?
Wait, Turner, can you proceed?
No, Your Honor.
If you want, so that we don't have any speculation of what happened, we can just play the whole clip over again. We can slow it down. That'd be better.
Yes, yeah, we can do it.
We'd like to do that. If you can screen share that clip again.
Yeah.
I believe this is. I want to. First, I want to look into the sound. A seasoned ear. Here, pause it real quick. Somebody who's seasoned in this game understands that there are two different sounds to a law enforcement registered pistol and a civilian-owned gun. Of course, it sounds like a law enforcement pistol. That's the whole point. But I also want to put in the gun tracers lead directly from Crosswalk to Red Ninja. I mean, that alone should prove that we have, or that there was intent with where he was shooting, seeing he was unarmed with a camera, and he was simply just shooting straight at him. I think if you play it, you can see there are two tracers of the bullets. I'm not sure if you can. Here, if you play it.
Is that him crosswalk there?
Yeah, that's him.
Okay. Well, I think I can actually slow-mo. Yes, I can actually.
Yeah, I don't see Mission Crosswalk anywhere.
Crosswalk is right there. It's that orange guy across with the gun. Yeah, that guy. Here, if you play it back.
Okay, I see we can just. Yeah, let me just.
Yeah. Oh, here, you have to play it back even more. Because this is.
You want me to slow it down even more?
No, just replay the whole clip. Okay, well, we just put it back in 3 seconds. Alright. Okay, do you see those two tracers? No.
Yeah, I did see those shootings in like.
They're going straight from Crosswalk, the officer.
Let me just go here actually. I saw those two. 1, 2, yeah.
And they were both aiming straight at Red Ninja as soon as he tried to hop over the barrier. Then he proceeds to completely mag dump him. I can't hear how many bullets it was, but he was.
I thought it was 3 or something like that. I'm not sure.
If I may just enter the third exhibit, that's my final one. It's like adjacent. This is a view from the news camera, essentially, of, if you want to.
Yeah,
Anyways, it's essentially just the same thing, but from the camera first person view, where he is, brutally gunned down. I mean, he's almost dropped instantly, Your Honor. And then, by the way, if you go back to the clip, you can see Crosswalk immediately run over to his car and elude. I think it's in the first clip, but it's whatever. Anyway, Your Honor, what I'm trying to prove is that this is clearly just Crosswalk mag dumping a innocent individual with a camera in his hands, who was unarmed and had no intention of harming anyone around him, simply just doing his job of reporting the scenario. Which also, if you go back to, which also with the first exhibit during the witness statements where it was recorded, he said that the suspect had already fled, which means that there was no need whatsoever to begin firing at the member of the press. So, That's kind of it for me. Defense.
Okay. Defendant, you may, if you have anything.
Yeah, sure. I'll be a person, bitch. Thank you. Before we go further, is the state qualifying this witness as a ballistics or an audio expert? I'm very confused here. Identifying a firearm type by the sound on a video clip requires specialized experts now? If the state is offering this as an expert opinion, they need to lay a foundation for their qualification. Otherwise, it's speculation, not evidence.
Has the court announced that they're taking this as an opinion?
No, I'm rebutting to his claim. I haven't said the court has addressed anything, Your Honor.
Okay. As you just stated that they may take its opinion.
Yeah. The defense will concede based on what the evidence or the video evidence that made the client or that my client discharged a firearm and struck the Red Ninja. What the defense does not concede and what the state still has not proven is that Red Ninja died. It's as simple as that. The video shows a person shooting. It doesn't certainly show Red Ninja shooting. It doesn't show my client shooting, at least from what I've seen. Now, what you've seen may be completely different. But you, as a law enforcement officer arriving on scene, witnessed someone who's carrying a black figure on their arm. It could have been a rocket launcher. It could have been a Glock. It could have been a rifle. This news reporter was not removed by any law enforcement officials. My client, reacting as the undersheriff